Greetings. Every human being has the perfect and the imperfect side. But most time, we are judged by our imperfections. And little appreciation is given at the perfect side. Due to the judgment, we are being termed as bad people, or a bad man, or a bad woman. If you fall under that category, never mind. You just need some little tips for you to improve on yourself. Change is not weakness. Change is courage. The first thing you have to learn is the act of listening. Hearing what others are trying to say. Trying to understand their message. There are different types of listening, but let's focus on one, which is the biased listening. The biased listening is a kind of listening where you focus mostly on your thoughts, on your values. You say, no, because I have been like this, because things have been like this, I want change. I don't want to change. Things won't change. And then people term you as bad because you don't want to listen to what they are trying to explain to you. For you to improve on that, there are 5 stages you have to know. First is the receiving, which is hearing. Open up your ears, being attentive. Second is understanding, trying to figure out the message, trying to figure out the contents of the message. Thirdly, remembering. If you learned from what the person is trying to explain, trying to say to you, then you're able to remember. This can either be in the short term or the long term. Fourthly, you are evaluating. You are judging the content of the message, not the person, not the character. Judging the content of the message. Fourthly, responding. Now, how are you responding? Is it the verbal or the non-verbal? Verbal. Are you going to respond with your words? Non-verbal, either with your body language. Lastly, we have the feedback. Are you taking notes? Are you trying to give us something? All depends on what you want to do. All depends on how you want to deal with the message. And tips on how to do it. First, you have to learn how to dialogue with the person. It shouldn't be about proving your point. It shouldn't be about winning. It's about discussing with the person. Secondly, building a relationship with the person. How do you want to build a relationship with a person? Who is the person to you? Is it a child? Is it someone older than you? Is it your mate? Thirdly, you have to show empathy. That means you have to understand the feelings of the person, understand the actions of the person. Fifthly, you have to be appreciative. That means you have to enjoy what the person is saying to you. Someone can explain something to you and yet you don't have a pleasant face. That will discourage the person from continuing. Also, know that everybody has something to say. A child might use his actions to tell you a message. An old man uses wise words. So don't judge people. Try to pick out something from it. They have a point. Because they don't merit your love, or because they don't have the same social class with you, that means they don't have something to give you or something to say to you. No. Rather, try to judge the content of the message, not judging the person. Thank you so much. This is episode 1, and next week we're going to have episode 2 on the theme you are bad. But later, after all this episode, you're going to know that you are not bad. You just need some tips to improve on yourself. Thank you so much.